Hey guys, just decided to make a video in my series of how-tos. This is on the lawnmower blenny right there. I just fed him his favorite food, algae wafers, I think it's hickory, and that he loves that. Right now this shrimp is stealing his food and my male clownfish is trying to get it. Alright, he's great. My lawnmower blenny. Sometimes they're called different names, sailfin blennies, and I think actually that's the algae blenny too. Algae blenny, sailfin blenny, lawnmower blenny. They all, just so we're on the same page, that's what some of the names they go by. And but he's fantastic. I ordered him actually from liveaquaria.com, and it has been in my tank for probably 4 or 5 months, and he's doing great. He's very, very peaceful with everyone in the tank except for my blue spotted yellow watchman goby. Out of nowhere, he's always nice to everyone in the tank. Never bothered the goby, never bothered the clown, the royal grandma, nothing. Until you'll see it actually on my how-to scarlet skunk cleaner shrimp. You'll see when my goby's kind of shooting around the tank, you'll see him in the front go like that and just go through that little tunnel, and then he just stirs up the sand and he just goes crazy. So if you want to see that go down, then you can click my how-to scarlet skunk cleaner shrimp, because that's when you'll actually see it going on. But yeah, so really most of the time he's fine with everyone, but for some reason he kind of just got territorial with the goby for a little bit, but they're fine now. That was a couple days ago I took that video, and ever since they've been fine from what I've seen. So temperament, good, especially if you have a big tank. Mine's a 24 and he does fine with that, besides the one time with the goby, but he didn't hurt the goby or anything like that. So peppermint's fine. Food, when I got him, I had the algae food, the algae gel food by Instant Ocean. He loved that, but then well, at first actually he was kind of picky with it, and then I started reading up on him more about his diet, and it turns out I was reading that sometimes they only eat actual live growing hair algae. And I was kind of like, oh, 'cause, I mean, he took care of all the hair algae, but after that he just, I started to worry about what to feed him. But he actually eats everything. He eats meat. He eats every single thing I feed. I feed them the tetracolor marine flakes, which is just like a combination between herbivore and carnivore foods. I feed them. I used to feed them carnivore Instant Ocean gel foods. He ate that even though it's completely carnivore. He eats, of course, which you just saw, what my shrimp is eating right now, the algae discs, algae wafers, but hickory. Loves that. That's probably his favorite. But really, so feeding from my point of view with this particular fish is not an issue at all. Okay, food's not an issue. So really anything. For some, just be wary though. Some, I've heard, these lawnmower blennies will only eat live growing hair algae. So just kind of be wary about that. You might want to ask your local fish store to feed him and see if he eats it all. I didn't do that. I actually lucked out, but because I ordered him. So just make sure. It shouldn't be too hard to find one that'll eat anything. So aggression, not a problem. Food, not a problem. Colors, great. He actually changes colors. Like he'll camouflage into that rock, camouflage into that rock. He just will change color all the time. Sometimes he'll just be pale gray, and then the next second he'll have spots all over him, or then the next second he'll be almost black. So that's really cool to watch him do that, change colors all the time. And A lot of people say they're nervous. He's not really all that nervous. He stays in there some of the time, but usually, most of the time he's out in the front, you know, going crazy out in the front, just pacing along like that, hopping on the sand. So, a lot of personality to Tank, a lot. He's probably, next to my cleaner shrimp, I get the most comments about him when people come over. They're always amazed by the way he looks and how he changes colors and the little hairs you see on the top of his head. Not really hairs, but they kind of look like that. So he's definitely an attention grabber. And his services to the tank, he'll take care of all your hair algae most of the time. See, he just pecked me out a little bit, even though there's a tiny bit of algae there, I guess. So he'll take care of your hair algae if that's a problem in your tank. So yeah, that's a lawnmower Blenny. Thanks guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you.